there, soul. Welcome back to SoulScript. Tonight, let the candlelight warm your spirit as we journey into a shadowy chamber filled with the hum of the spinning wheel, a place where promises are whispered and names hold great power. This is a tale of desperation, cunning, and the magic that hides in the smallest of figures. So close your eyes, sink into the comfort of your pillow, and drift with me. Tonight's story is Rumpelstiltskin by the Brothers Grimm. There once was a miller who was poor, but he had one beautiful daughter. One day, wishing to impress the king, he boasted that his daughter could spin gold out of straw. The king, curious and greedy, summoned her to his castle. He led her into a room filled from floor to ceiling with straw and gave her a spinning wheel and spindle. "Spin this straw into gold by morning, or you will die." He locked the door, leaving her alone. The poor girl sat in despair, tears spilling as she stared at the impossible task. Then the door creaked open, and in stepped a small, peculiar man. "Good evening, miller's daughter," he said. "Why are you crying?" "I must spin this straw into gold, and I cannot." The little man tilted his head. "What will you give me if I do it for you?" "My necklace," she replied. He took the necklace, sat at the wheel, and whir, 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 round and round until the bobbins gleamed with gold. By sunrise, the room glittered. When the king saw, he was astonished, but not satisfied. The next night, he brought her to a bigger room of straw. Again, the little man appeared. "What will you give me this time?" he asked. "My ring," said the girl. Once more, he spun through the night, and once more the king's eyes filled with greed. On the third night, the king took her to an even larger room, promising marriage if she succeeded. But she had nothing left to give. "Then promise me," said the little man softly, "your first child when you are queen." Desperate, she agreed. And again, straw turned to gold. The king kept his word, and the miller's daughter became queen. A year passed. The queen held her newborn child in her arms when the little man appeared. "Now give me what you promised," he said. She begged, offering all the riches of the kingdom, but he refused. At last he said, "I will give you 3 days to guess my name. If you can, you may keep your child." The queen searched far and wide, gathering every name she could find. But each time she guessed, he only smiled and said, "That is not my name." On the final day, a messenger returned with strange news. Deep in the forest, he had seen the little man dancing around a fire, singing, "Today do I bake, tomorrow I brew. The next day the queen's child comes in, and oh, I am glad that nobody knew that the name I am called is Rumpelstiltskin." When the little man returned, she pretended to guess wrong at first. "Are you called Jack?" "No." "Harry?" "No." Then she smiled. "Then perhaps your name is Rumpelstiltskin." His eyes blazed with fury. "The devil told you that! The devil told you that!" He stamped his foot so hard it sank into the floor, and in his rage, he split in two. And there was an end of him. The queen held her child close, the palace peaceful once more. The only sound, the soft hum of the spinning wheel, fading into silence.